The pandemic impacted everyone. It's just a question of how badly. The fortunate, like me, were able to work remotely, but even that took its toll on some. Trapped in a tiny New York apartment, working, sleeping, eating, working again, in what seemed like one never-ending day. The only true escape was through what was left of your fried imagination. So I rented a car and drove home, spent time with my parents, cooked on a real grill, enjoyed the fresh air, all while working remotely from my father's home office, using no vacation time. Then the idea, could I leverage remote working to ski more? I'd have to ski before or after working hours, so where can you do that? Europe. This could totally work. Wake up, ski full day, work New York hours after skiing, sleep, wake up, do it again. Wait a minute. Who wants to start a draining day of remote working after a full day on the mountain? What resorts could possibly make this worthwhile?
And so the experiment begins. I am stuck somewhere on the road in the Swiss Alps, on my way to Zermatt, flew out of JFK last night, landed in Zurich, rented a car, and headed out. It's about a 4-hour drive, 3.5 if you're lucky. But what is the experiment anyway? It is to take advantage of working remotely by coming to Europe, because you can get up in the morning at 9 a.m., ski until about 3 p.m. when you might normally finish your ski day. That's 9 a.m. East Coast time, and then start working remotely. Work until midnight here in Europe, which is about 6 p.m. over on the East Coast. Go to sleep, repeat it again. Ski, work, sleep, and not even use any vacation time. But it might help if I could get to my destination, which is Zermatt. 1 week in Zermatt, 1 week in Verbier, 1 week in Les Trois Vallées in France. On the train and headed to Zermatt, so I'm happy. Let's go over a few items that I think are key to making this working remotely while skiing experiment successful. Number one is location. I've rented a studio apartment which is only steps away from the base of the Verbier gondola here at Zermatt. That way I can ski as late as possible before having a really quick walk in time to start working at 3 p.m., which is 9 a.m. East Coast time. Number two, the living space itself. I've unpacked and settled in, so let's take a look at the setup that I think is going to work. Part one is my workstation. I have it right here at the dining table. I imagine I will start work there, but I may also head over to the couch when I'm on calls. That's the workspace. And this end of the table is my ski station where I have all my gear when I come back and just can drop it there and then pick it up in the morning before I go the next day. Next, food. I'm not gonna have time to go to a restaurant or cook my own dinner after I come back from skiing because it's gonna be the work day. So here's what I've come up with. Set up behind me. Snacks in case I want to eat during the workday. Wine for dinner. I'm not going to drink all of that in 1 week. Why do I have an electrical transformer here? It's not a good space for it. I'm going to move it. For dinner, I have 2 pieces of chicken that I'm going to marinate. Tomorrow, my first day working, all I have to do is pop it in the oven. I think that frozen dinners are a great option on the nights that I'm working because I don't have to prep anything. I just pull it out, heat it up, and I'm ready to go. That's the theory. We'll see how this all plays out when I put it into practice and do my first day of work after skiing. All right, it's here. Today is the first true day of the experiment because after I ski, I have to go right into a 9-hour workday back at the apartment. But you know what? It snowed last night, so let's go ski.
All that's said is done, all that's done, gone under the sun. Won't you come with me, fall in love like nothing matters except for us.
All right, day one stopping time, about 2:20. So right on target with 2:30. 8:30 to 2:30, 6 hours, almost. Even though I'm saying just a short walk from the lift, the walk is uphill at the end of the day. So I rented a locker at the Intersport store, which is the base of the gondola. Makes it much easier to be able to walk back at the end of the day when I'm trying to get to work in comfortable shoes. Some people get up and go to the gym before work or go for a run. How about 6 hours of skiing? Timing has worked out well so far. It is 2:55 p.m. here in Switzerland, 8:55 a.m. back in the US East Coast time. I haven't had time to take a shower. 9 hours of work now. Day one of work is done. It was totally manageable. The question is, can I keep this up? Day two start time, 8:30.
Listen to me, this love is a rocky road. Don't know who you are till you get too close. Yeah, got a heart that's good as gold. Put some respect on my name. It's in the past, don't you worry, baby. I won't budge, won't judge, that's a promise, baby. Cause we could all use a lifeline, make it last a lifetime. Picture perfect scenes ain't the model, baby.
Workday 2 end time, 2:43. I know a little bit later, but I worked past midnight last night. Workday 3, start time, 8:15. Workday 3, stoppage time for skiing, 3:05. Whoops. I skied 6 hours a day, but I feel fine. I'm not getting too tired from all the skiing and going right into a work day. I think I can handle today. Workday 4 start time, 8:20. Time 2:35. Workday number 4 is actually a Friday, which is great because I have to check out tomorrow, Saturday at 9 a.m. I'm heading to Verbier. Let's do a quick assessment on day 4 of working while skiing. I feel great on the slopes and I don't feel any fatigue while working. However, it has been harder and harder to get up. I'm getting up really early to make sure I get a lot of time on the slopes. So I'm getting up at like 6:50 in the morning. I've been pushing my alarm back to 7:05. Fortunately, I have a weekend coming up, so hopefully I can catch up on sleep. I don't think my work performance has been affected at all. This past week hasn't been too busy for me, so I haven't had an overwhelming workday when I might feel some sort of fatigue from having skied 6 hours earlier. Sure, it would be great to go out in Zermatt and walk around, explore stores, but because I've been here before, I don't feel like I'm missing out. When we get to Verbier next week, maybe I'll feel a little bit different. Week 1 is over. 4 days of work. Today is Saturday. I'm traveling from Zermatt to Verbier, going through one of Switzerland's wine regions. So why not check out some wineries? To me, this was a really cool day because I had no plans on doing any wine tasting today. It just happened that I'm in the Valais region of Switzerland and I had time to kill. In part, what made the experience really cool is that the wineries are up on the mountain. So you drive to them on these windy roads among the vines. There's really sort of a crazy experience. So the 2 wineries I hit were Cave Le Romain and Cave Le Pailleur. Cave Le Romain is a family-owned winery, very small. They don't make tons of wine. They just sell locally. At Cave Le Pailleur, they were really knowledgeable and so friendly. Very laid back, whatever you want to taste, they would let you taste. Really, really cool people. After the wineries, I continued on the drive, which took me up the mountain with some really cool hairpin turns. There were a lot of them, and with the sun close to setting, it just looked beautiful. Eventually, I made my way into proper Verbier. It was about 6 p.m. and people were just finishing up for the day, so there was a little bit of traffic. I settled into my Airbnb. Same setup as last time. Workstation here, ski station here, food station here, and then I can relax on the couch, maybe do some work there if I'm not on a video call. I've gotten the routine down, so this might become an annual tradition. I'm only working Verbier 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. I'm taking Wednesday through Friday off because I've never been here before. So my work remotely / ski experiment will end after a week and a half. Workday 5 start time, 9:05. I'm starting to slack, it looks like. The nice thing about workdays 5 and 6 are that I'm staying right here and the gondola is right here. Quick walk, though it does involve some steps. 8:55, no lunch, ski stoppage time, 2 p.m. It is 10 p.m. Swiss time, 4 p.m. East Coast time, and I'm starting to feel some fatigue. Workdays 1 and 2 were no problem. Workdays 3 and 4, I started to feel a little bit tired around 10 or 11 p.m. Swiss time. I was able to power through. I only have one more day to go. Kind of interesting. Workday 6, final workday. Start time, 8:55. Workday 6 ski stoppage time, 2:35. Time to do the final night of work. And then it's vacation. I have now finished a 6th workday and I'm ready to start a full week and a half of vacation. The week and a half of working remotely after skiing about 6 hours a day, every day, worked out perfectly. And what do I get out of it? 3 full weeks of skiing in Europe, and only half of it counts as vacation time. On top of that, I also got to be in a different place, hear a different perspective, be exposed to different things, instead of being just back at my place in my normal routine in New York. This experiment can work with more than just skiing. Scuba diving, surfing, whatever your activity is, if you can find a way to do it and then work remotely for a full day afterwards, it's an incredible experience. So if you can pull it off, I highly recommend that you do.
You